This one comes from Cam, 15 from Victoria. Hey Warne, I'm a leg spin bowler and I can bowl a wrong-un, but it is really obvious and doesn't turn that much. Any tips? And we can couple that with, hey Warne, it's Joey Butler from the Hunter Valley. Good on you, Joey. Nice region of Australia, of course. He's a 15-year-old leg spinner at the moment. My wrong-un is spinning more than my leggy, but I would like help with the flipper. So let's
the first thing's the wrong-un. And what people, it wasn't my strongest delivery either. I didn't bowl a lot of wrong-uns, and it was very obvious to pick to my wrong-un to some. But the one thing is, it doesn't matter how obvious it is to bowl, they still have to play it. So they might pick it, they don't know how far it's going to spin and bounce. So if we bowl our wrong-un first of all, if I bowl a wrong-un down here, I know what I'm trying to do. It's going to come out the back of the hand like that, and it's going to spin from left to right. But I don't know how far it's going to spin. I'm going to try and spin it as much as I can with overspin. But what the batsman doesn't know, even if he does pick it, is how much it's going to bounce. Okay, so that'll look a bit like this. So that one didn't bounce much. So he might have gone forward to think it's going to bounce, but it hasn't bounced much. Now, so that's okay. So don't worry if they can pick them. They don't know how far it's going to spin and bounce. The flipper that you like to see, now the easiest way to bowl a flipper, there's lots of different ways to bowl it, but the easiest way to bowl it is to click your fingers like that, then put the ball in there like that and just click your fingers. So it comes out like that. Try and get it as straight as you possibly can. And then when you actually bowl the ball up here, all you do is click your fingers. So it actually comes out like that. It's as simple as that. Now, the hardest thing is to actually control this, Simon. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but now that I'm actually making my comeback and getting into it and enjoying this bowling, I'm going to see if I can land a flipper. So click the fingers, ball in there, and click the fingers. The trick to any variation is not do it faster with your arm because you want the ball to go quicker. It's keep the same arm pace and let the flick of the fingers gather the pace, and hopefully it'll skid low and hit someone near the stumps and not the cameraman in the corner. Okay, so here we go. Not bad. So that's how it comes out. You see the trajectory straight away. It was lower and it skidded on, and what the batsman goes back to try and pull those, and they get bowled in LBWs.
Very well done, sir.
Pretty happy with that one too,
on to our next couple. The first one comes from Kurt, again 15 years of age from Western Australia. Bottom line with Kurt, when he's bowling well, the ball seems to bounce a good half a foot over the stumps. Ooh. And he's really looking to try and get it to skid a little bit lower so it can hit the stumps. And also Cameron from Queensland, Warne, I'm a leg spinner, but when I bowl I have too much top spin and not enough side spin. Again, we've coupled those up. Similar questions from the two boys.
Yeah, well, these guys are probably playing on matting or they're playing on concrete. They're not playing on the turf, so the ball's always going to bounce more. So they're probably bowling a little bit more overspin. So when they bowl their leg spin, they spin it over the top like that, which means the ball bounces. Think of tennis. When you hit top spin, the ball goes like that and bounces. So you want to keep it to hit the stumps. So you want to spin the ball but not bounce it as much. Instead of coming over the top of the ball, come on the side of the ball like that, which will give you more spin and less bounce. Okay, so what it'll look like, instead of doing this over the top, like this, and getting the ball to bounce like that, we actually want to bowl a ball that doesn't bounce as much. That was over the top. Now this one, we want to bowl side spin where the ball doesn't bounce as much, which will look like this. So it doesn't bounce as much and hopefully you can hit the stumps. But that's the trick, more side spin, not as much overspin.
Coming out all right.
Not bad, I'm enjoying it. So what's next?
Okay.
What's the next one?
From Facebook, hi Shane, my stock leg spinner is pretty solid, but when I try to flight the ball, I generally lose control of my length and over pitch. What can you help young Jacob Macri with there?
Yeah, I think one of the tricks to that stuff, to bowling flight, is when you try and change the pace of the ball. We all try and bowl fast, but when we bowl slow, it can, like he's saying, it can lose our accuracy. So what the trick is to do to this is not try too much, but try and get your arm up a bit higher. Don't try and change your pace and bowl really slow. That's how you lose your consistency. It's just get your hand a little bit higher. So instead of being a flatter delivery, it's a nice flighted delivery and you won't lose any accuracy. So that'll look a bit more like this. Do a full arc and a bit higher arm, and it'll be a nice slower leg break like that, and you should still be able to keep your accuracy.
708 blokes fell for that in Test cricket, didn't they?